Hello, amazing people. How are you guys doing today? I'm so glad to be your miss as usual. Okay, they say when the wind blows, the fowl yansh, must show. Now, so they're talking for my country, but in this age of social media, is it the wind blowing or just cameras zooming in on moments better left private? Okay, because today we pause not just to look, but to think, to feel, and to understand. Because behind every gist, every scandal, and every so-called expose, there is a human being. Okay, so it's on this context I'm going to start. The story already making the rounds all over the social media, and what we are about to do is just reaction. So let me go straight to the point. The recent whispers, or better still, loud screams from gist lover corner, has thrown yet another public figure into a storm of controversy. Okay, I'm not going to join others to call out names here, but I'm sure you guys are familiar with the story I'm about to make here. It's just that me, I'm coming from a different perspective. Okay, so this lover came up with that innuendos, heavy innuendos, and as usual, a lot of Nigerians have been running around town, with different permutations, some even calling out names, But like I said, ours is not to call out names, Ours is just to look at the issues, from a very a different perspective, and just so that at the end of our own story, we all will be able to learn one or two things. Okay. So the recent whispers, or better still, loud scream from Gist Lover Corner, like I said, has thrown yet another public figure into a storm of controversy. Though names were not directly mentioned, like I said, the innuendos were unmistakable, and the public has done what it does best. You know now, a lot of people will feast on whatever Gist Lover, brings out. So as usual, people have started decoding, for some days now. Some have started accusing, and so many are trending, because of that innuendo that was put out there by Gislova. From what many people piece together, it appears that an A-list Nollywood actress, who has a well-known, honorable husband and a full house of children, may now be facing, what some have quickly tagged karma. Nigerians were so quick to tag things. They're already tagging that this is karma, this is this, and the rest. Okay. But like I said, we are coming from a different perspective. We are looking at these issues more holistically right now. Okay. So the suggestion is that her once peaceful home is now being threatened by the same kind of situation she might have once been accused of enabling. Yes, that is what is out there. Okay. But is this really karma? Or is it just life being life? Because a lot of things happen. So I'm asking all of us now, those people who have been screaming, is karma, is this? I'm asking all of us, is this really karma? Or is just life being life? Okay? So what many people often forget in the heat of viral stories is that nobody is perfect. Oh. Nobody holy for this life. Oh. Even me, when they talk here and I said, I get my many wahalas. I'm not a perfect person. No one is infallible. That is one thing I want all of us to understand here. Everybody out there has made one terrible mistake or the other in our course of this journey of life. And this is what I want people to take away from this story I'm making right here. Okay? So I'm saying that this really karma? Or it's just life being life? What many people often forget in the heat of various stories is that nobody is perfect. I repeat, nobody is perfect. Not even me, you're sincerely doing this video. Public figures are not superhumans. We often make this mistake that because somebody is a legend or is a public figure or is this is an actress, is an actor, so that makes him perfect. Who said so? They are like you and I, okay? They are like you and I. They are not superhumans. They are just like us, prone to mistakes, weaknesses, regrets, and yes, growth. There's talk of a lucky babe, a fair-skinned, cosmetic-selling young woman reportedly being sponsored by the same honorable, who is married to the said actress. Okay, that is what is out there. Okay, the innuendos paints a picture of betrayal, secrets, and an emerging second wife drama. Well, bring it on. Bring it on. Who is afraid of second wife? Right here. Okay, so bring it on. I say, allegedly, the actress are aware are not taking things lightly, according to the report and the innuendos, but preparing to expose the entire charade. But as we sift through this scandal, I want you to listen now. As we all sift through this scandal, the shouting, and the decoding. We must ask ourselves the bigger questions, okay? What makes a marriage vulnerable in today's world? Yes, I'm asking, what makes a marriage vulnerable in today's world? Why do people repeat the same patterns that once hurt others? Is there ever true protection against betrayal? And most importantly, can we learn anything from this? Let's be honest. If the story is true, then it's not just the man, who is at fault, or the cosmetic slinging new love interest. It is not just about the actress either. It is about us, the society. Yes, you heard me well. It's not about these three people involved. It's about all of us, the society itself. The endless glorification of wealth without asking questions. Because that is what this country has become today. The toxic admiration for the soft life, even if it comes at the cost of another woman's peace. We don't care. I don't know call names, but you guys are aware of another popular Nigerian actor with that wife that both of them are always going about making some caricature here and there. I don't want to call names. A lot of people call them that they are making caricature all over the place. When that one happened, people, I mean, there be a divided opinions on that. Why some people were praising that actress, others abusing her and all sort of things. There was also another Yoruba actress that was accused or alleged to have taken another man's wife. And it was the same thing. The society never came out, with one voice to condemn anything. While some were praising her, others were supporting, and it has always been like that. And so this is not a new thing, okay? So the toxic admiration that we have for soft life, even if it comes not at the cost of another woman's peace, is what we should be looking at. But let's also not forget, okay, the so-called woman in question, that is if the that is being alleged right now. I want people to know that she just faced a major health scare, and that hasn't even died down. It is still in the social media, and she came out recently to thank Nigerians who were with her in prayers, and to also, allay the fear that she might be having something more serious than that. Okay, because she went under the knife to correct, something that has to do with thyroid and stuff like that. Her world must have shifted in some ways many of us will never understand. She must have gone through some stuff. This woman who has entertained us for decades is now fighting battles beyond the public eye. And it is at this point that our humanity must rise above our taste for gist. Because sometimes our quest to want to, just get views and likes and everything is always ahead before we even reason like humans. Where is the humanity in us, if I may ask? We cannot laugh at someone's pain just because their past had shadows. Who does not have past shadows here? We must not cheer for karma when the person hurting is crying real tears, when the person is not acting. And even if mistakes were made in the past, who among us has not made even worse mistake in the past? Who among us? I'm asking. So if we keep sharing when others fall, we might not have anyone left to clap when we rise. That is the truth. So here is the truth, my people. Here is the truth. Whether it is Mercy Johnson as being alleged or someone else caught in the web of public ridicule, what matters more is what we learn from it. Honestly, you guys have to listen. It is what we learn from all this. Because the ones that happened in the past, it doesn't appear that we have learned anything from them. So I'm saying that what is important is what we learn from all this. And I'm going to say protect your peace. Be content. Love with wisdom. Choose empathy over mockery. And above all, know that today's trending topic could be your own tomorrow. Before you type that comment or share, or share that next post, remember, because all we do here is we want to share, we want hashtag, we want views to grow, we want our videos to go viral and stuff like. There's nothing wrong in that, But what I'm saying is, where is the humanity in us as we do all of this? Where is the humanity in us? So before you type that next comment, or share that next post, remember, the same phone screen that brings you gist today might one day show your tears. Choose kindness, my people. Choose wisdom, my people. And above all, I repeat, Choose humanity, because that is missing in all of us today. Everything is not about the views. Everything shouldn't be about how our content goes viral. Sometimes we should just, put our humanity at work. And I think in this case, going by what this person that is being alleged has gone through just very, very recently, I think rather than, begin to attack her, begin to judge her, and just call names and all sort of things, and calling on karma and the rest, I think we should all be circumspect in how we handle things like this. Like I said, no one is above mistake. And I can tell you that a lot of us have made more severe mistakes in the past. It's just that it's not in the open. That is just it. The only reason why we hear about these people and the past mistakes they might have made is because these are public figures. But don't forget, and most importantly, that these are the same public figures who have brought smiles to our homes, courtesy of, putting their talent on the show. So please, I'm not saying that people are not entitled, to their opinion. But I'm just saying that, look, in as much as we have our opinion, let us at least garnish it with some bit of humanity in us. Okay? So I don't want to make this video too long, and at the same time, I just want to put it out there so that everybody out there will know that, so in situations like this, it's not always good to judge, calling or come out. Okay, I think those who make mistake will have learned one or two things from those mistakes, and I'm even calling on all of us, including those of us who think that have never made a single mistake, to learn one or two things from this video. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here. If you have any comment to make, please feel free to go to the comment section, and hopefully I'm going to meet you right there. And that's all. So God bless you. Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye bye.